there is a part that is necessary to grieve and show there's been loss. I think if there wasn't, you would never maybe process it. Or for me, there's just part of it that went a little bit over what I wanted, like
Yeah.
personally.
Made you think
But
about it.
You just want us to have boas. Do you want us to have boas for you and prosecco and play some Barry Manilow and
having some berry play would be cool.
Welcome to Three Little Fishes. We're three sisters who grew up in the Midwest together, but have since spread across the country. I live in Los Angeles.
I'm in Nashville.
And I live in Philadelphia. We are all married with children, have all had careers, but now we stay at home with our families.
Join us as we share secrets and stories about being women, wives, and mothers.
We welcome you to laugh along, learn something new, reach out, and join our conversation.
So let's jump in.
What's up, fishes?
What's up, fishes?
If you're watching, you'll see that I am not in my dining room where I normally record. I'm up on the lake with mom and dad and one of my children. You may hear a boat in passing, may hear a goose, a duck. We don't know. But anyway, it's good to see you guys.
Yeah, it looks
Technology
nice.
is amazing.
Kathy, what do you got going on?
Well, I am home alone for a couple of days. I've had
Can I say that sounds delicious? Home alone.
Dreamy.
Sounds amazing.
That is like dream
and
situation.
No offense to the fam.
I thought it would be dreamy, but it has turned out to not be dreamy. We had been gone for a few days and the house was kind of a wreck. So I've been nonstop cleaning. And then our dog this morning decided to leave me a present, with shredded paper everywhere this morning, all over the kitchen and in my office. I'm like,
Millie.
I'm not exactly. I couldn't figure out exactly what she shredded, so I hope it's
hopefully it's not something super important like some bills you needed to pay or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, poor Mill.
Poor thing.
So
poor Millie.
We're gearing up for recital here. Johanna's in dance recital, and they have the big end of the year recital where you have to do
fun.
They have their costumes and stage makeup. And I'm here to tell you, I'm not a dance mom. I'm not good at the makeup part. Johanna is like, don't poke my eye out. I will do my best to not poke your eye out because you have to wear mascara.
Does she do the false eyelashes?
Yeah.
That's what my girls always had to do. And you had to do the glue, and there was like a special kind of glue that worked and they could take it off. And it was a whole thing.
Listen,
and finally they just got to the point where they did it themselves. So I wouldn't have to be involved.
I'm not doing false eyelashes. I feel like she's still too young. They do say if they're older, they should do them. But she has beautiful eyelashes and I don't want to wreck them. And that's just another layer I don't want to have to deal with. Honestly, I'm not good. I'm not a great stage mom. But that being said, I'm super excited to see her dance. She's really excited.
Yeah.
Good for her.
We're excited. Hopefully, I'll get her dressed with minimal.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll look great.
No crying. There's no crying in recital. No crying.
There's no crying.
Okay, you guys, on today's show, we're going to have What's the Buzz, How We Say Goodbye, and What's for Dinner. But before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody to please rate, review, drop us a note, and invite your favorite fishes to jump in and join our conversation.
Yes, do it.
What's the buzz?
Well, since I've been home alone, I have been watching some TV at night to keep me occupied. And I first started watching Office Romance. It's on Netflix with J-Lo. And I think his name is it Brett? Or Brett Goldstein. I actually kind of liked it. It's like a cheesy rom-com. It really is kind of cheesy.
I mean, you love a cheesy rom-com more than anyone I know. Anyone. Yeah.
You lost me with J-Lo. I think Brett's funny, but I'm off J-Lo. I cannot handle her.
I don't love her either.
No thanks.
I liked him from Ted Lasso, and so that's what kind of drew me to watch it. And then I don't know what got into me, but I was like, oh, it was getting later at night, and I was like, I think I might just need to watch a little more TV before I fall asleep. So I started watching Cape Fear, which is the new like Apple TV with
I mean,
Amy Adams.
this is shocking
Oh,
to me that you would watch this because you don't like scary things.
I don't. And actually, I started watching it, and that night we had a horrible thunderstorm out, and I was like, "Oh my god!" It
Did you have
literally,
Why?
bad dreams?
I couldn't hardly go to sleep. I actually
Yeah, I
came
would.
downstairs to like check the doors because I was like, "Is
Am
everything
I going to
okay
get
down here?"
murdered? Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I can't believe that looks super scary. The
it
original was
does.
scary. There's no way
Yeah,
I'm
there's
watching
no
that. I'm
way.
not a
I'm not
Well,
horror
watching that
there are
person.
a
either.
few scenes in it so far that have made my stomach like turn, and I'm like, "This is like intense." And
Are
I'm
So have
you
you
going
talking
shut
to
it off?
keep
Are
watching?
you done?
And
Are
I'm
you done with
talking
it? Have you
intent. I can't. Like I don't know what my problem is.
All right. Well,
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 report back.
the good thing was they only showed several episodes and then they cut it off till next week. So I guess they shut it off for me. But I was like, I should not be watching this.
No, you should
but
not be
yet you're
watching
going
that.
to. But yet you're going to. I love this for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I started watching something that was not scary. Um, and I'm trying to figure. Oh yeah, so you guys, I love that writer Carly Fortune, and she
Okay.
writes a lot of stories about like lake. They're set on lake, like on a lake in Canada, and I love her stories. Her books are they're really well written. So she had a book called Every Summer After, and they did an adaptation of it for Every Year After, and it's on Amazon. And I was excited. I'm like, oh, the book is so good. I want to just watch the series and see what it's like. And I was super, super disappointed that they messed around with the characters too much and try to change it too much. That I don't love any of the characters. They're just not true to who they really were written, how they
Yeah.
were written. And it's like, I'm super disappointed. So I don't know if you
All
guys are
right. That's a no.
Carly Fortune fan, but I was super bummed.
I've never read anything of hers, but maybe I'll
Now,
check it out.
do you guys watch Shrinking? Are you guys
Yes.
watching that with me? That's on Apple.
I love it.
Kathy, so I got invited. Listen to this, you guys. So, Tim is an editor and he is an ace and he's a member of the guild. And so he was invited to the Directors Guild to show a screen. They did a table read. The whole cast did a table read of Shrinking down at the Directors Guild, and we were able to go. And they did the last reading of the last episode of the season.
That is so cool.
That's cool.
Harrison Ford, everybody was there. It
Yeah.
was so awesome. And then afterwards, they had like a meet and greet, like drinks and appetizers, like out in the lobby, so you could hobnob with people. And I got to meet Jessica Williams, the woman who plays
she's so
Gabby,
funny.
Michael Urie, who plays Brian, who I feel like he is just like that in real life, and Luke Tenney, who plays Sean. They were super, super nice. But I will tell you, they were a hot commodity, and people were like pushing like they were the Beatles to try to meet these people. So I was talking to Michael Urie, and I had a glass of red wine in my hand, and some lady came up, super excited, hit my hand, and Michael Urie was wearing all white. And honestly, red wine almost spilled all over him. My eyes got super big, and he was like, "Girl, don't worry. This is rented, or this is, they get closed for,
Oh, yeah.
events."
Yeah, he's not going to blot out the red wine if it spills
He's like,
on
this
him.
isn't even mine. But luckily, red wine did not drop on him at all. But he agrees, if you do have a stain, either vinegar or Dawn soap does the trick. So,
So he's funny in real life. I think
he's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. And I
love that.
really appreciated
That's
them
fun.
all taking their time to talk and be
So wait a
really
minute.
personable.
Like when you go to a table read, talk me through that. Because like in my mind, everybody has the script in front of them. They're around a big table and they just like read it off.
Yeah,
And
they act it
maybe
out.
there's a note from the director or whatever. like, try that again, or what do you think,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, the producer can give little anecdotes and explain, like they set the scene.
Okay.
You can add things in. They just, yeah, or they ad-libbing, yes.
Ad
And
libbing, not not
ad-libbing.
abs. Ad
Ad-libbing.
libbing,
Yeah,
not abs.
yeah, yeah. I know, you guys. I worry
Okay.
about myself.
Okay. You're fine. You're fine.
And this particular table read, they were just having a lot of fun. And then they would give you like little snippets of what happened when they actually shot it, what was different, how it was
Okay.
originally written. It was just really fun to see. And again, the Television Academy is the one that puts this on. And it's a big push for the Emmys because the nominations are coming out and they want people to vote. And Shrinking really wants Harrison Ford to get an Emmy because he's so great and he doesn't have an Emmy. So they're really pushing for him to,
So that's
to
a
get an
fun
Emmy.
peek behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Super
And
fun.
it's
You guys,
a good promotion for the show. I get it.
yeah,
It's fun.
it
I
was
like
kind
it.
of a cool LA thing to do. Like I don't get to do a lot of cool LA stuff that much, but this was pretty cool.
That
I
is
Why?
thought.
Because your
cool.
husband just leaves you behind. He does all the cool things all by himself. Is that
That's
is that what
right.
I'm hearing?
That's right.
Producer
Yes.
Tim needs to step up his game, is what I'm hearing.
Although I will say he takes me
Just
to a lot of
saying.
things, but we had a really good time.
Good.
And then the other thing, you guys, I just want to mention really quickly is Tim and I went to go see Rod Stewart at the Hollywood Bowl with Richard Marx. And I have
What
to
is
tell
it?
you,
Do you think I'm sexy? What,
yeah,
song?
he sang that song. The
Did he?
man is 80, he's 81 years old. He's 81. And
Please say he sang that song. Did he like
yeah,
gyrate
yeah.
too?
Well, a little bit. I will tell you, he had like 10 like other musicians that were all blonde, tall women.
Yeah, that's his jam. He
And
loves the tall blonde.
yeah, and so they could sing, they could dance, they played, the harp, violins. I mean, they were really musically talented
Yeah,
and they were gorgeous.
awesome.
And I think a distractor that he's 81, doing his last tour. But what made me laugh is that he just canceled a show in San Diego because the World Cup is going on and he wanted to go see Scotland play in the World Cup. He said he has laryngitis and I'm using bunny ears. Maybe he did. Like
Right,
he is on tour.
right.
He might have laryngitis, but
We don't know.
he looked pretty healthy
Yeah,
at the World Cup.
that didn't look good in the news for him. Like,
But honestly, he doesn't care. Like he's
doesn't care.
81.
He doesn't
This
need
is
the
it.
money.
He doesn't need it. And he's
Everybody
like,
step off. Who cares? I'm Rod Stewart. I can do whatever I want.
and it's the World Cup and I haven't gone. So I'm going.
The World Cup has been kind of fun to watch. In fact, some of the games are being played here in Philadelphia. And I've been just loving like the positive vibe it's given off. Like all these Scots in their kilts are like, we love America. We love the dancers. Like it's awesome.
I'm loving the buzz of the World Cup. I think it's so fun. We are watching it like crazy here because Riley's a big soccer player. They wanted to go down the World Cup and we just could not get tickets. They were just so expensive that we just could not justify it. But it would have been cool to be able to go.
Yeah,
who knows?
Sure.
Maybe we'll find a super deal later in the cup. Probably not, but. The only other thing I'm going to just mention, if you have a chance to see Richard Marx, you guys are going to laugh at me, but he actually was really, really good. And he actually looks really talented. Good. And Tim was like, he was the better performer. He has more hits. He's like a really good songwriter. So that would be a bill that would be worth seeing.
I think he lives outside Chicagoland. Like he lives in the Chicagoland area. He has for like 30 years and everybody says like really nice things about him and he's incredibly talented. I haven't ever seen him in concert, but he is supposed to be really good. So that's fun that you got to see a couple of really spectacular artists. Well, you're just living the dream there, girl. I love it.
Oh, you guys, I forgot to mention one thing about the Shrinking event. So Kathy, do you know how the character Liz always gives rocks?
Yes.
To people that she thinks is special. everybody got a rock when they went into this reading, this table reading. So we have a rock from Liz.
That's awesome.
I know, I love it so much. I'm such a nerd, but I love it.
Wow. Yes. Well, good for you.
That's
All
a
right,
cool
you guys,
gimmick.
let's move on. So the three of us had to go to a funeral recently. A good friend of ours' parent died, and we wanted to go support them.
Mhm.
And it just got us thinking about, how do we say goodbye and how do we prepare for funerals and letting go? So let's jump in. How we say goodbye.
Yeah, this is a hard topic. I mean, grief is just like, it's such a big part of the human experience. And, I think it is just a heavy, hard topic, and it is really in the forefront of our minds right now, since we were all together, helping a friend through this whole grieving process that happens to all of us at one point or another. But honestly, also what I was starting to think about is like, grief is all about, like, we always think about it in terms of death, but there's grief kind of happens in other ways too. Like, you lose a dream, you move, you lose your friends, you grieve like the different stages of life, like losing kids and they go away to school and you have to kind of invent yourself all the time. And then, of course, the big catastrophic, like death grief that, strikes
Yeah.
everybody at some point. So,
You know what
that's
caught
a
my
tough one.
attention recently, though, that this latest one is, it's a business. That death is also a
Yeah,
business.
it
And
is.
I didn't really think about that before. And maybe now that I'm getting older and
Mhm,
we're having to arrange some of these things ourselves because we're
mhm.
adults now, gulp. Like,
Yeah,
it really is a business about, it's expensive. Dying is expensive. And
it
I never
really
even thought
is.
about that before. It's not just burying your loved ones and saying goodbye. It's there's a financial price tag attached to it.
Well, it's
Like,
everything.
Yeah.
It's not only like the funeral home and the casket and the liner and the flowers. It's the church and the minister and the programs and donations. And I mean, it is a lot of work and
yeah.
it is expensive. I was shocked. I think we looked up like a inexpensive casket can be like $1,500, $1,600, but they can go up to like $20,000.
Yeah, and I guess it depends
It's going
on
in the ground
the
forever. Like,
person,
it's
right?
going in the ground.
Have you guys thought about what you want for your funeral? Because I know my thoughts have changed since even 5 years ago. I mean, people do change their mind and
They
evolve and
do.
think of other things. Like, I really thought I wanted like the whole traditional burial, like you're talking about with like the casket and the whole thing, but I don't know if I want that anymore. I think I'd
Yeah.
rather, I feel like it's a lot of expense and not nonsense, but I just don't know if I want it. I think I'd rather be cremated and spread somewhere and have a
Yeah.
nice like little ceremony and be done. Like, I don't
Yeah.
need all the pomp and circumstance. And
Yeah.
so at this funeral, there was a moment that we were standing at the gravesite and the casket was being lowered into the ground. And I had never
Mhm.
experienced that before. I mean, I've been to several funerals and
Mhm.
Yeah.
it really like hit me. And I was like,
Yeah.
I can't handle this almost. Like, I
Yeah.
gotta like take a
I know.
walk.
The graveside is really emotional, but I kind of agree with you, Kathy, and my husband always said he wanted a big like ceremony, he wanted to be
Yeah.
buried, blah blah blah, and he has also changed his mind and he says he wants to be cremated. And we talked to our mom and dad about it a little bit because you always kind of naturally think of your own mortality. And I still don't think we got an answer from them. We know they want to be cremated and they want their ashes at the cabin, but I was like, that's fine, but where do you want your marker? Like, I feel like you need a stone that says you walk the earth. And they both came up with different answers. And I was like, wait, where did we land? We landed
Yep.
nowhere.
we
But why is a marker so important to you? That's what I want to know. Like, we know that you were here. Like, why? You've said that before.
It's a slippery slope, but like when you have a funeral, it's not for the person who's dead. It's for who? It's for everybody who's left behind, right?
Right.
yeah,
So
it's how
what
you can
Right.
and like this,
process.
yeah, so we went to this funeral for our friend, it's mom, parent, and she had written down like what she wanted and she got what she wanted. I don't know if her kids would have done that way if she hadn't like itemized it for them. But I mean, maybe it helped them have a little bit of like resolution on it because they did respect her last wishes. I don't know. I mean, is
Yeah.
that part of the
Yeah,
grieving
I mean, I think it is.
process? I don't know.
I feel
Maybe.
like it is necessary. There is a part that is necessary to grieve and show there's been loss. I think if there wasn't, you would never maybe process it. Or for me, there's just part of it that went a little bit over what I wanted, like
Yeah.
personally.
Made you think
But
about it.
You just
Yeah.
want us to have boas. Do you want us to have boas for you and prosecco and play some Barry Manilow and like,
yeah,
you know?
having some berry play would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, Kathy, you're basically talking about how we as Americans, we use the funeral as closure, as a way to say goodbye and kind of come full circle.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
in other cultures, they do it differently. And I don't know why I assumed that we would all kind of do it the same, but I was curious of how other cultures represent saying goodbye. And like in
Mm-hmm.
Mexico, death is a continuing relationship. Like they have pictures out all the time. They do
Mm-hmm.
one day a year. They do Day of the Dead, like kind of like that movie Coco.
Mm-hmm.
In Tibet and Asia, the body is not the person. And so they do a sky burial. And basically, they take their bodies to a special burial place in mountains that's spiritual, and they give the body back to the land, to like the vultures and the birds.
Mm.
And then the Madagascar, they do a thing that's literally called turning of the bones, where they, take the bones and turn them up, dig them up. So I find that
Yeah, I
interesting.
mean,
Like, I like for the Mexican culture, I don't mind the pictures once a year and kind of reflecting and thinking about their memory, but I'm not sure I want to leave my body or somebody else's body on a spiritual burial ground. And I don't know if I
to
want
be
to like dig up
scavenged.
bones.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to dig up bones and turn them. Like, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what's funny, you guys? I actually watched Leanne Morgan's show the other day, and it's like perfect because we're talking about grief and loss. But she was talking about her, like how her mom thinks she's going to die, and her mom wants to be like turned into mulch and back to the land. And she's like, wouldn't this be cool if mama turned into an apple and then we got we got eater, or maybe turned into a fritter. Like,
Oh my
I
God.
was just thinking, like,
Maybe Leanne's mom is onto something. I mean, I don't know. I
I
don't know
just
if I
thought
want
it.
to eat mom or dad or you guys in an
She's
apple
like,
or apple fritter. But I mean, I do like the idea of like being
maybe
useful after you're gone, you know? I think,
maybe
Yeah,
she's a Tibetan at heart. That's
yeah,
what they
maybe.
do.
Well, you know, when you lose a pet or something, and I think they do it for people too sometimes, you can have the ashes turned into something like a stone. It can be like superheated or something, and you can wear it or have it around. I mean, I don't know. If it makes you feel better, I think maybe you should. I mean, you do you. I don't know. I don't want to.
All of it is tricky. So that's been on our minds a lot lately, and just a few thoughts that we've had of, saying goodbye. It's hard. Like the two things, what's the saying in life? The two things that are certain are death and taxes, right?
Right.
yeah.
I mean, I think, there are good things that come out of times of loss. You get to see people that you haven't seen for a long time. You get to hear stories about people, even if it's, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. And then it does encourage you to sort of like face your own mortality with your family and sort of have those hard conversations. It's sort of a natural transition. What else did I think about? And sometimes I do think I need to remember this for myself because I want to solve problems. But when someone is grieving, whatever it is they're grieving, like it's okay to be silent. Like I have a
Yeah.
tendency to talk too much. So I've been really trying to be okay with the silence and just being present, maybe sending a text or calling and just talking about nothing relating to any sadness
Yeah. I think
because
that's
it
the
is
most important.
hard.
Just being there
No,
for your
just be
friends
there.
or family, whoever it is, to
Yeah.
know that they're there for you. So,
And I think too, like for me and my personality is sometimes grief sort of washes up on you in unexpected ways and unexpected times. And I think that's okay too. You know, they always have those stages of grief, but to me, it's not linear. It's very spatial and you are on your own journey and whatever your journey is, that's okay.
yeah.
So everybody, we can do it. It's just part of the human experience. All right, you guys, what's for dinner?
Vegan fettuccine Alfredo is what's for dinner.
Okay.
So do not be afraid that it's vegan because my husband cannot have dairy. So
Yep.
I have to be creative sometimes. And I found this recipe and it's honestly, you guys, so good. And even my kids ate it and they loved it. I served it with broccoli. It just takes
It
a
sounds good.
tiny bit of thoughtfulness to make it perfect. So
So I want to hear the steps here because, like, fettuccine Alfredo is a cream-based
yeah.
sauce with cheese,
Yeah,
all dairy.
it's a comfort
Yeah.
food. It's
How
super
do you do
yummy.
it vegan?
Yeah, so you need dairy, like dairy-free milk or whatever you're choosing. You need raw cashews. You need nutritional yeast, a little soy sauce, some butter, tahini, lemon juice, some Dijon mustard.
Okay.
So, and you're going to blend all these things together. But
Yeah,
before you do any blending, this is the trick to make it really creamy and smooth and delicious. You
let's hear it.
have to soak
Your
your raw
cashews. Yeah.
cashews
Mm.
overnight. Okay? They
So you got
need
to plan
some kind
ahead.
you got to plan ahead,
I
let them
got
get
you.
really soft, and it makes it really so when you blend it together, it gets really creamy and
Hmm.
delicious. And you hit it with the hot noodles. And honestly, you guys, it's so good.
It sounds
You're
good.
not even going to be able to tell that it's vegan. It's so delicious.
Mm.
So
Okay, I'm going to try it.
yeah, so give it a
I
try and serve
cannot
it with.
try it. I have somebody who's horribly allergic to cashews, but it sounds good for you.
Oh yeah, I guess if you have an allergy nut, this does not work. But
Yeah, that's
if you do
okay.
not, give it a try. Serve it with some broccoli, some
Yeah,
bread.
no.
Yeah, you could even
Yeah, that
you
sounds
could
really
even
good.
put another protein on it,
Yeah,
like chicken or shrimp.
yeah,
It's just kind of a
sounds
nice
really
way to
good.
kind of feel like you're having some indulgence and some comfort food,
Mhm,
and maybe a little bit more healthy because it's not so heavy dairy based.
mhm.
But it's
It's good.
delish.
I like it. It's a little something different.
Well, we want to thank you for listening to our podcast and letting us sisters jump into your day. Please continue to follow us at threelittlefishes.com/show notes so to make sure you're up for all of our exclusive content and recipes. Also, make sure to follow us at 3LF Pod on social media to be part of the daily conversation. Have a wonderful summer weekend. Fishes out.
Put the keg on my coffin and think of me every so often. Have a loser's day parade for all my friends. Drink up life like a river till the pizza man delivers. Smile and know I loved you till the end.